Notes I continued as if you were playing the whole piece. I think it's a great idea to practice the whole piece. Ending on a D in the key of G major feels kind of funny. So keep going, but that's what's prescribed, so that's what we're going to do for the audition. And you can follow on the notes for some ideas that I have for musical phrases. Okay, now turn to the next one. Oh man, we don't have any time. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, please do your best to, I hope the notes make sense so that you can work on them. I'll touch on them a little bit, but I definitely want to make sure I demonstrate the piece. When I was young and I had my Voxman book, this is the book music's in, you should definitely all get it. I tried to read through as many A's as I could. When I came to this one, I turned the page. I didn't want to do it. I didn't care about it. This is the first time I've ever worked on the page. And it's all right. No, it's better than I gave it credit for. And so here it is. We have to learn it. Try not to be scared of the piece. There's a lot to look at, but if you take it slow, you can make progress. And the goal is to make progress and to get better, not to be a virtuoso on the first day. I think I got discouraged by it because I knew I couldn't play well, so I turned to that was discouraging. I want to encourage you to stick with it, even if it seems a little bit overwhelming at first. Practicing the articulation. Take the rhythms and the articulations that you see and practice them on one single pitch. Maybe go up scales like I'm doing there. Measure 4. This is pretty far under tempo. You should even go slower. The tempo that I choose, I'm choosing something around dotted chord equals 60. The tempo that's suggested, I think, is pretty much outrageous. So I'm just not going to do it. I've tried to do it. It takes multiple tonguing. When I have multiple tongue an entire piece like this, things are very inconsistent. So I don't want to perform something inconsistently. So I choose a tempo where I can single tongue it comfortably and consistently. And that's a little bit of like 8th note equals 180 plus. So yeah, be careful with that. Don't get discouraged by the tempo. If you end up at dotted chord equals 72 after practicing this for 3 or 4 months, awesome. I'm going to cheer for you. But if you end up at 60, there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion, as long as you execute the technique. So the way to do this: start really slow, measure to measure. Figure out where I should place the tongue on my teeth to get the desired effect. For me, it's pretty close to the tip of the teeth. A lot of people might say it's where the teeth and the gums meet. You practice it and find out. Work with your teacher to find out where the articulation is that gives you your desired effect. Desired effect is clear and consistent marcato 16th notes. I don't like the idea of playing them staccato. It just makes it too short. The throat gets in the way. So we got 5 minutes. Let's see. Alternate positions. You have an example. I've written most of them in. If I'm practicing alternate positions, I'll try and play them each way and figure out which is better, like the beginning. Or, and I'll figure out which one I think is going to work better. I get a little bit of a better sound in first position than I did in fifth. But at the speeds I'm going to be going, it's just easier to play it in fifth, and I'm willing to give up a little bit of sound for the ease. However, I'm trying to make it sound as good as possible. Using a metronome is super important. Breathing. I like to leave notes out because there's no way I'm going to make the phrase in one breath, so I have to leave a note out. I put those notes in parentheses. You'll hear them when I play through it that I've left several notes out so that I can keep time. If I don't leave a note out, I'm going to lose time when I take a breath. There's no time to demonstrate that, unfortunately. So I'll go ahead and play it. Just using the notes, hopefully you can come up with a good plan of attack for this. You've got a long time to learn it. Don't get discouraged.